Okay, so today is going to be another day of attempting to try and show you guys how you can implement something like ChatGPT or Grok into your fitness. And if you're struggling with fitness, health, nutrition, dieting, anything like that, this is going to be the video to watch so that you can understand how to implement sort of some kind of prompts or something else to um, help assist you when it comes to having a AI platform help you with that kind of thing, right? We all run into issues. We all run into, blockades, or you could say plateau. We all hit a plateau when it comes to dieting, nutrition, and trying to be a healthier person. It's not always the easiest thing. It takes a lot of grit, takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of discipline to be able to get the body that you want. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would have a six pack, everybody had big biceps, but that's not the case. Majority of America is obese, fat, and lazy. So, why not make it, and in today's time it's incredibly hard to keep up in today's time, in today's day and age. It's incredibly hard to keep up with so many different resources and what you should do and what you shouldn't do, right? I don't even think it's actually hard. I think that there's just so many different information, so many different ways of getting information, and so many different types of information that you can get, that it can be very easy to get wound up in the wrong kind of advice and some sort of, how do you say, like, fad diet where people are telling you to do this and do that and it makes you lose weight, but there's only one true thing that you can do to lose weight and gain weight, and that's your calories in and out. Hopefully that if you clicked on this, you know that. And again, ChatGPT, Grok, and stuff like that is not only just for fitness. You can use it for relationships. You can use it for like learning how to talk and how to present yourself and just everything in general that you're trying to fix. There's a prompt that you can type into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will spit out something and help you in those dilemmas. So, but today is going to be specifically about nutrition. It's going to be specifically, if you're not seeing progress in the gym, what you can do and how you can use an AI platform to help assist you. Um, if you haven't seen my short yet, the other day, my girlfriend was kind of explaining to me. I was telling her, I've been making progress. I'm starting to eat like 2,200 calories every week or every day. I'm seeing like bigger pumps. I'm seeing bigger muscles. And I'm getting fuller. If you don't know me, my name is Austin. I used to be 300 pounds. I'm 25 years old, and I am currently sitting at 165 this morning, consistently eating 2,200 calories. I've built a significant amount of muscle, I would say. I'm pretty fit, pretty lean. Um, so I have a great deal of experience when it comes to messing up on your diet. I have a great deal of experience to and how it is to do things wrong when it comes to nutrition. But I also, on the other hand, have a great deal of experience on researching things and learning and being able to provide other people information, such as my girlfriend, and helping her as well. She used to be about 130 pounds. We got her to about 110. She's lean, she's fit. Now she's trying to build a bigger butt. And we've hit a plateau because I'm not watching her calories as much as I should be and not paying attention to exactly her progress in the gym. Um, and I hold myself accountable for that. So right now, I'm going to show you what I did the other night to help her um, be a little bit more progressive overload first in the gym and be able to, lift heavier, build a bigger butt, and the reason why she wasn't seeing too much progress. So let's get started. Um, right now, I'm going to just bust out the files that she sent me. So this is going to be the first one. Let me move that. Let's get rid of this. This is the first file she sent me, and this is going to be basically, um, this is a week average of what she was eating for the week, right? As you can see here on the far right, 1,500 calories average was her average daily calorie intake. And also, if you notice, there is an insane amount of inconsistency here. And this was a red flag that I saw at first. But me being me, I told her to send me everything that she has that she tracks on our MyFitnessPal, which is what we use to track our calories, our daily weigh-ins, as well as our macros. And this is the stuff she sent me. And very quickly, I analyzed it and I saw that she was just not eating enough food, and she just wasn't tracking. She just wasn't eating consistently, right? 1,100 calories a day. That's terrible, right? The next day, she probably went, had a workout. It wasn't the best workout. Then all these days are just very inconsistent. Sometimes 1,700, sometimes 1,100. That's extremely inconsistent. It it calls for a 1,400 daily average, which is extremely low for someone her age, her height, and her weight. This is her daily weigh-ins, and as you can see, they're very, very consistent. And if anything, they almost are trending down, and her goal is to build a bigger butt. And as you can see here, MyFitnessPal has already pulled that information and said, hey, you're trending down a pound. You're going down a pound. So you're losing weight. You're not gaining weight. You're not building weight. There's no way to build a butt if you're losing weight. That's not going to happen. Same thing here. This is another week of analysis, still down a pound. These are her macros for the average. It's an average week of macros that she hits. She's hitting about 119 grams of protein, 178 grams of carbs, 35 grams of fat. That's not too bad. The fat's probably on the low side. She could probably go up a little bit on carbs to have better workouts, and her protein is just fine. But again, me being me, I told her to send me all this stuff so that I can go to my platform that I know and love. Let's get started. I'm going to open up my ChatGPT, and this is my YouTube example chat that I'm going to be basically putting in all the information specifically to show you guys on here on YouTube, whatever platform that you're seeing this on. I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can input things like this, these 6 data points into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will spit out something and help you understand what's going on. So again, I told her to send me all this information so that I can submit it here into ChatGPT. All you do is drag it, plop it in there. Now we've got all these screenshots in here. And for first, I'm going to explain to ChatGPT that I want help in understanding why my girlfriend is not gaining weight, why my girlfriend is not getting a bigger butt, why she is not able to progressively overload in the gym, and why she is just not feeling the best throughout the day. So, when it comes to using ChatGPT, you want to give ChatGPT the most amount of context that you can get um, when it comes to things like getting help, getting advice. You want to make sure that it's very tailored to you. If you want to make sure it's very tailored to you, you have to give as much context as you can get. You want age, height, weight, the amount of activity that you do, you know, your daily routine, how many times you work out, how much you sleep, how much you, what kind of foods you eat, and all that. But for today, we're going to use age, height, and weight, as well as the amount of times that she works out. Okay, so this is the first prompt that I'm going to spit out to ChatGPT so that I can see what she can do to help. And I submitted all six of these data points. And hey, chat, I need help assessing why my girlfriend isn't able to see any progress in the gym. She is 5'2", 110 pounds, and 24 years old. Her goal is to eat good and build a bigger butt. But she isn't able to get past her current PRs in the gym, and she also isn't able to gain any weight. At first glance, using my knowledge, it seems like it seems like maybe she is under eating. But I want you to analyze why she isn't hitting a plat. I want you to analyze why she is hitting a plateau, why she's hitting a plateau, and how she can advance more in the gym. So again, I gave as much context as I can. I'm not going to give too much because I've already done this in my own chats over here. I have a specific chat for her. I have my progress photos, all this all hoopla blah blah, right? I have all this stuff organized and when using ChatGPT, you should keep everything very organized. You want to be very hygiene. That's what they call it. I believe it's AI hygiene, and you just want to keep everything nice and consistent. This is going to be specifically for YouTube chats. This is specifically for her fitness and her weight, her goals, her style of gym, and then as well as mine, I have my fitness. Um, the way I eat, how heavy I am, the age I am, the way that I work out, how many times I work out, everything is very tailored to the specific chat. So you want to keep that in mind when using ChatGPT or something like Grok. But again, this is about as much context as you probably need. As long as the data points are pretty accurate, then ChatGPT should be able to spit something out that's pretty tailored to her. So let's see. Okay, so ChatGPT has come up with number one, she's not in a surplus. This is the root. Her intake is 14 to 1,500 calories. She needs about 16 to 1,800 for maintenance, which is way below her maintenance. She's in a calorie deficit. Obviously, this is the reason why she's not able to gain weight. You can't build muscle if, sorry, there's a huge wasp next to me. You're not able to build muscle if you're in a calorie deficit, right? That's just not going to work like that. So, what's happening? Some days she's at 1,300, some days she's at 1,800. Weekly average is like probably below maintenance. No weight gain, no muscle growth, no strength progression. Inconsistent intake, no signal to grow. She's eating like this: day one under eat, day two under eat, day three normal eat. This canceled out progress. Number three is low energy equals stalled strength. If she's under eating, glycogen is low, recovery is slower, and strength plateaus. She physically doesn't have the fuel. Number four, protein is fine, but it's not enough alone. She's getting 115 grams, good, but here's the truth: protein builds muscle, and calories allow muscle to be built. Number five, glute growth specifically needs fuel, requires progressive overload, high training output, and recovery. She's missing energy availability. Number six, body weight confirms everything. Her weight fluctuating 109 to 112 pounds, no upward trend. That alone tells you she is not in a surplus. The truth straight up, there is no mystery plateau here. It's not genetics program beginner phase ending. It's simply she is eating at maintenance while expecting growth. What needs to happen logically to progress, calories must increase, weight must trend up, strength will follow. Now, in this video, I don't only want to give you the way to figure out what's going on. I also want to explain to you how you can, and it's very simple. This is just things that people should be able to understand. But what people think is that ChatGPT is something so out of this world, but in reality, it's just simply asking the questions and asking plenty of them with plenty of context so that you can get the best result, right? So not only am I going to show you how you can diagnose a problem, but I'm also going to show you how you can build some sort of routine so that you can progress past your problem. Not only understand your situation, but also be able to learn how to fix the situation. Okay, so what I've spit out for ChatGPT is okay, create me a routine as well as a meal plan to help her build a bigger butt. Her daily foods consist of 0% fat Greek yogurt, protein bagels, egg whites, 93% lean, ground beef, potatoes, rice, Halo Top ice cream, and Diet Coke. I'm giving ChatGPT the specifics of what we eat and what we have in the house so that I don't have to tell ChatGPT doesn't spit out for me to go eat some sushi or some stuff that is not at the house, some stuff that's not readily accessible, things that are not easy to eat, right? Because when it comes to dieting, when it comes to nutrition, you want to make things very consistent, sustainable, and easy, right? You want to just be able to wake up, eat, go to lunch, eat, have everything that you need to be able to just be consistent. I even told ChatGPT to tailor it specific to these foods. I also gave ChatGPT how many times she wants to eat and the breaks and the times that she's able to eat. Again, as much context as you can so that you can really, really make this tailored to you. This is what ChatGPT came up with. Day one, heavy glutes. This is the workout routine. I'm not going to read all this stuff, but it gave me non-negotiables. It gave me day one, day two, day three, and then it also gave me an entire nutrition plan, meal one, meal two, meal three, and meal four before bed. What needs to change? Right now, she eats early, tries to catch up later, ends up still under eating. We'll fix that by locking in calories daily, not trying. Simple adjustments that will fix everything. One serving of rice or one extra bagel, bigger potato portions. And the reality most people miss, she doesn't need new foods. She doesn't need a fancy program. She needs more total calories plus progressive overload. What you should expect week one, and even ChatGPT even spits out what you should be expecting for the next couple of weeks. And it also gives you another suggestion of things that it can do to help optimize even more. So this is the bigger picture, and what I want you guys to understand is that when using ChatGPT, it can make things extremely, extremely convenient and so, so easy to do, especially when it comes to nutrition. Because, I mean, you don't need to get a personal trainer. You don't need somebody with a health science degree. You don't need to do a million different researches on how to diet and how to lose fat. Just hop on an AI platform, ChatGPT, Grok, and ask a couple of the right questions. Give a couple of context clues so that ChatGPT understands what's going on. It knows who you are and it knows what your goals are. And this has not only helped me lose 100 plus pounds, but it's also helped me build a significant amount of muscle. Now, I'm not huge, I'm not a bodybuilder, but man, I'm a long way from 300 pounds, right? I mean, I'm decently built. I've got a good amount of mass on me, and I like to contribute a lot of that to my discipline and hard work. But not only that, also, using platforms like this to be able to build new routines. I can't tell you how many times I've you know, thought about going to the gym and just didn't understand what I should do that day because I had already worked out so many other different parts of my body, or maybe just did things wrong and didn't know exactly how to work out or what I should work out or what I should prioritize when it comes to building the body that I wanted. I just input all of my information into ChatGPT. I gave it as much context as I could, and that's what it spit out. Um, just pure logic. And it's not only helpful, it makes, again, things extremely convenient. So, I hope that this has been able to help you guys. Um, Again, when using platforms like this, the best thing that you can do is just input as much context as you can, tell it your exact goal, give it as much data points as you can, so that ChatGPT has real factual things to go off of, not just assuming or guessing or giving the average, right? Um, Build the body you want 2026. Be sure to follow if you enjoy this kind of content. I want to be helping you guys understand just how easy it is to use a platform like this to build the body you want in 2026. And not only the body, the mind, the soul, everything that you have going on in life, it's easily fixable. It just takes the time, it takes the effort to be able to do it. And I'm going to help you guys. So, again, be sure to follow, like, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.